This is Ralph Lawson from 2020 Sound System, and we're here at Fabric in London, and we're going to show you a bit behind the scenes and how we set up for a live show. I keep it as simple as possible, and what I've developed is just, I call it mirror mapping. I basically, rather than think about what is on the software and everything I can do with that, I think about, well, what have I got on the hardware, and I get the software to reflect the hardware. So I know if so basically what we've got here is 8 channels. So I stick to 8 channels on the screen, so I know that here's my channel 1, that relates to channel 1. Your slider's going to do your volume. I've got 2 little guys here, rotaries. I use those as sends, so position them the same as you'd have on the screen. It's not rocket science. A, we've got A there. B, we've got B there. And the top one I use as an insert. If the want effects on that specific channel, I use the top one because it's got a nice little on-off button which clicks the track on straight away. You can dub out delays real quick with that. With the buttons, again, it's all about navigating away around the software with the minimum fuss and keeping it simple. So on these first 8, it's purely to let me see what channel I'm on. So again, A, it's going to bring up channel A. B, C, it's going to relate as I go across the screen, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got a golden rule because it gets a little complex, as again when you're in the mix and the lights are down and you get a bit excited. Yeah, I've got a tendency to leave filters fully on or delays fully on or reverbs fully on, and you're going to make a real mess. So I've got a golden rule, is look before you leap. So if you're going to touch something, get it on the screen what you're going to touch. I'm now on this channel, I know I'm on this channel. Boom, if I want to, I've got this set up to hot cue, some EQs and a filter, and I can watch out the corner of my eye what I'm doing there. Again, for me, it's really important that your focus is there, there's the people. This kind of thing is not going to set the world on fire, and it's certainly not good for your audience. So I try and project myself straight ahead as much as possible, and it's really, you only need to glance to just check you're in the right place. Use your ears, not your eyes, and you'll be able to hear your filter or your delay or whatever happening as you move it. But just check you've got the right channel first, because believe me, it's easy to get in a muddle. Say we'll start bringing in a beat, so our track sliding away. We're going to cut it up. People might know it. You can start to cut it up yourself. Remember, I've started to get on the channel I want to do, so I've flicked back, so I know I'm on the channel, and with my scene select, boom, we're off. Okay, so on this channel I've also got a filter and an EQ unit set up, so we can start bringing that loop up. You can start hearing it coming in. The nice thing is you can flick them both off at the same time together, so you get an immediate kick. We start building up the track, we start getting other parts in. Make sure you watch your levels again. Golden rule, look before you leap. Start getting a clap in. You can filter that clap in. You can hear it coming in. Then we've got the reverb up. So bringing the send level down. Bring the clap in nice and tight. Get some congas going. I have to stop talking for a bit, I've got to concentrate. We've got a nice conga pattern, we're starting to build up around the original loop of the track. We've got a little groove going, and now you can use your send. Like again, if you want to get like a nice clap going, the reverb back that we were doing at the start. Start opening it up. You can hear that coming through. But again, like I said, I've got it on this channel here, 5 and 6, so I can check the volume of it. It's getting a bit too hectic. But now what we've got to remember is this is MIDI controls and this is audio. So the nice thing about the mixer is we're free to manipulate that audio with the audio filters and the audio what we've got here. I can EQ that and start to hear the mid-range in it coming through a bit more. And obviously you've got great filters on each side. So we can start, if we assign to this filter that we know it's going to keep my beats nice and solid, but I just want to affect the actual effect. So I'm starting to do a high pass filter. But what's nice as well, we've got an LFO here, so we can tap ensign. You've got depth you can adjust on the actual thing, and resonance here. The resonance can start to get a bit wilder. Bringing the effect down on that. And then another nice thing to think about is integrating loops and tracks with drum machines. So basically here I've got the drum tracks which comes with it, and I've set up like you just do a classic 909, and we can basically start, bringing in drum machine parts over your DJ tracks and loops. So that's just a classic 909 hack coming in. And then again, now we've got a lot of things I brought in manually, but again with the scene select, I can hot cue straight away. Boom. Got a snare. So we want to see that snare, what that's doing, okay? So back here, this is my hot cue. I've got this set up, but what's happened now is though, I've run out of controls. So what I do is I use this guy again, my favourite little friend, and this is basically a shift button as well. So push and hold this guy down, and now those controls are now they're shifted up. So I've got exactly the same controls again, which I can use. So what we can do is now look into what can be done with this drum machine. So I need to use my hand again a sec. So I'm adjusting the snappy like I would on a 909, kind of Jeff Mills style. Snap and decay. You can start playing with the snares. Coming in. MIDI there, I've got a little pattern going on there, and we can also use the normal set of audio effects on the drum machine. So now we've got to go to the drum machine. We can start setting beat repeaters up. Playing.